Imagine where you might be 25 years from now. Well, I can share with you that I automated my salon in 2001, so that was actually 25 years ago. Now, what I do is I help other agencies learn how to set up and I help other businesses learn how to automate. Am I still doing hair? Yes, occasionally. But what I get really excited about is sharing with you right now, like what it is that's been able to help me be able to free up my time so you can free up yours. So I'm going to bring you in the back of my system now. And what's really great about it is that I like to be able to help people set things up simplistically. Because let's talk about this for a moment. AI is here, it's not going away. Neither is automation, neither is technology. But the problem being is if you're just getting started right now, you might feel a bit overwhelmed. But I'm here to share with you that when you use the same set of tools that I do and you follow me, I have really real lived experience of knowing what the impact has been on being able to automate stuff. So, in the platform that I use, and what's really cool is that I'm going to be launching a course. You're going to actually be able to get my playbook, and it's based on getting set up quickly and getting connected to the internet so that this way people can find you. Because the faster they can find you, the faster you can launch, take care of your customers, grow an agency, or even attract more customers for your service based business. Now, why should you listen to me? Well, how about this? I've been in business for over 27 years, and I don't just cater to salons. Now, I'll reference the salon some, but I've also been able to help my husband's auto repair business adopt some of the same automation principles that really are a true playbook because every business needs to have customers. You need to have visibility, connectivity, you need to have some sort of communication with your clients. And I'm really good at being able to help people learn how to provide a consultation service if you happen to be in a field that you need to do consulting. And if you're an agency, you definitely need to have consultation skills because as much as businesses need all the same core principles as far as what I feel are like visibility. Your business needs to be found. You need to have customers. You need to follow up. And of course, you need to deliver service. And then you need reviews. All of that is pretty much going to be the same when you are putting together an agency. It's not just niche specific for those core things that you need to be able to either do for your customer or help guide them on help them be able to know how to be able to find their customers. So, in some instances, what's really cool now is, for example, the platforms are getting smarter. The platform I happen to use, you can get on my list and I'll show it to you. You have the options of being able to, as an agency, white label it for yourself. See, this is my white label. Or you can also make recommendations and the company will pay you 40% reoccurring. And just so that I'm FTC compliant, if you do use my link and I'm making a recommendation about products and you purchase through that link, I might actually receive a small commission. All right, so in getting set up, the thing that is most important is like how easy and simple is it for you to be able to move into a new platform? Well, here's the foundational steps. And what's really cool about the platform I use is look, there's actual videos that go into understanding that you're brand new to it. And you'll look and you can see like there's actually a flow as far as where you have started and what you've finished. So they already have baked into it a tutorial course so that this way, if there's a step undone, it will guide you right through the whole entire platform. And isn't that what's really brilliant when you need to get up and working really fast? So with my use case of being able to use automation, it started again way back here. So what was that? I had online booking 25 years ago. And so that enabled way back then for people to be able to book services online in a time where there weren't any smartphones yet. The first smartphone was not out yet. So, why is this important to you? Well, the thing is this: if you have not put your stuff together, you need to know where to start. So, the first place you can start is just subscribing. And with me, you'll actually get a free trial. You'll also get some of my bonuses. And you know what? We're going to have fun together. So in this instance, when you have your own account, you'll be able to upload your own logo, right there. And then the first place you're going to go to the launch pad. When you go to the launch pad, you can see that there's 4 different steps because we have the foundational setup. We have the marketing and lead generation. That has got to be one of my most favorite topics to educate about, and even for my own business. I don't know about you, but if you are thinking about having your own business, you must be kind of excited in your life right now. And I can tell you that you need to keep it fun to be able to be be in business for decades like I am. So instead, I'm not going to go bore you and go through every single one of these. This is more or less an overview type of tutorial, just to give you a glimpse of what's on the inside. But since I do love the marketing section so much, I'm just going to hop over there real quick and just give you a sneak peek. All right. So just under the marketing category alone, you can see there's a social planner, there's emails, countdown timers, and some of this other stuff with like trigger links where you can really, if you are techie, you can go down deep a little further. And if somebody clicks on a link that's in an email, what have you, you can get your system to send them another message. But the point I want to drive home is that you don't need to be afraid to have your own system. I see a lot of talk and chatter online about, and I'll reference, say, hairstylist. Oh, I'm using this company. They're raking me over the coals for how much it is a month. Instead of thinking as your system is raking you over the coals, think about it as a tool that helps you not have to be everywhere at all times. It is true that different softwares are at different price points, but what are you doing to be able to leverage the software that you have? And maybe that's just it. Maybe you're not feeling as though you're being taken care of. Maybe you feel that the software is too complicated. Maybe it's your lack of know-how to be able to actually turn that around so that you love your software. And there's nothing more exhilarating than being able to put together an email campaign, getting a response from it, and then having somebody book an appointment. And that goes not only for salons. I sent out an email marketing blast that wasn't selling anything. It was more or less to say Happy New Year's, and I sent that out for my husband's auto repair garage to also, thank them for their business, wish them much success, and then it does remind people that that maybe they haven't reached out to you and somebody booked an oil change. But with that, just on this particular topic with emails, right? So with emails, what's really cool is if you create a campaign, there are a ton of email templates in here for a whole bunch of different professions. And we'll just wait for the the internet. There you go, the internet to load. So say you want to start an agency catering to auto repair businesses, you don't have to be the graphic designer. The system has the stuff baked in. And then on the flip side, maybe you are an auto repair garage that's interested in, maybe you have an employee on staff that's really interested in maybe doing some of your marketing for you. So you already have the tools right here. They're already baked in. So in this particular video, I just wanted to do a quick overview to just share with you that it's not as difficult as you may. The phone's ringing. It's not as difficult as you may think to be able to do some of your own marketing. Follow my series, because what I'm going to be actually doing is I'm going to be setting up some webinars where I can actually walk you through how to set up your agency very simplistically, and also make it really relatable. Because I can tell you from being on the inside of owning businesses for a long time, the flip side of the behind the scenes of what local businesses don't like as far as being pitched to. And I'm actually on both sides because I own local businesses. I'm also a service provider. I'm also an agency, and I'm also a marketer. So come back for more. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon.